Okay, Adam.
Radio Raheem here with Evander, Holyfield. You know, everyone was excited to see you today. We don't see you that often. What brought you out for this fight in particular?
Well, I always come to the fight. I just don't come this early. It's just like I used to come to all the fights, the big fights, but you know, instead of flying all the way back to Atlanta and then fly back, and I decided to just stay.
You know, you're obviously one of these fighters that still follows the game. The heavyweight division is heating up again. It's starting to, be a jumble. Who do you like? Who do you think right now is the premier heavyweight fighter?
Well, you got to go with the champion. You know what I'm saying? You look at Joshua, you look at Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury actually did something that couldn't nobody do for 10 years. I don't care what nobody say, and he brings something to the game. And I think you got what is this other
Joshua Wilder.
You got Wilder, who's a good fighter, but eventually they got to fight each other. You can't just sit here and say I'm the best and not expect nobody to challenge. You got to fight. You got to fight. So Wilder, and Fury and Joshua, of course, with me, I think because Joshua have a good amateur background, and he's a complete fighter. I'm telling you, he's a big kid and he's young and great attitude.
You say that the amateur career is important and a complete fighter. That's the only guy that you said that about. Although he's the youngest of the bunch, do you think he has the most potential?
Well, the thing is, I came from the amateur background, and it's amateur background like going to school. If you had the opportunity to go to school and you didn't go to school and you chose not to and thought it was the easy way, and that's when this guy got a little bit more knowledge. I'm saying, it's the same thing in boxing. Some people want to start boxing at 16 or 17 or 18, and you got one that started as a kid. I was the one that started as a kid, 8 years old. I was 65 pounds. And my coach wouldn't let me lose weight. He said, "You're a growing kid. You got to learn to box. Them guys big. Did you say you want to be a heavyweight? Then what you gonna be fighting big guys? You go get big too." So you kept making adjustments. So it show you that if you learn how to box while you're small and you get big, you just be a big guy that know how to box like little guys. But the purpose, everybody tell you, if you ever want to learn how to box, watch the little guys. The little guys know how to box. Because little guys have to be prepared for everything. Big guys just want to hit somebody one time, you fall. Now, everybody ain't going to fall all the time. What's going to happen then?
You, in your era, it seemed to be the last really golden age of the heavyweight division. Do you think we're embarking on another age like that? Are these fighters able to carry the kind of star power that you did in your contemporaries in your day?
Well, it's another guy out of New Zealand. Joshua? Yeah, Parker. Yeah, Parker. And Parker is another guy that can box, and hit hard. I'm like that. And he got another guy that at his camp that work out. His partner is real good too. So you got all these young guys, 24 and 25. They're gonna blow a lot of people out. Ain't nobody gonna be able to handle them guys because they throw a lot of punches. You know what I'm saying? When you got big guys throwing a lot of punches, throwing 100 punches around, I'm telling you, they're gonna knock you out eventually. I'm like, that's what good fighting is all about. Not I'm gonna throw 2 shots, then hold you, then we gonna rest 10 or 15 seconds and push like that. So so it shows you that you got these young guys who take care of their body and can fight.
Before I let you go, Mike Tyson's here doing a one-man show. George Foreman is promoting fights now. What's the next stage of this boxing game for Evander Holyfield? Where do you find inspiration in life now?
I think somebody has to go. Somebody to come back and talk to these guys and tell them, look, that's the reason they keep up history where you know how far you're going. I'm telling you, records are meant to be broke. Like I was saying, I was told at 8 years old I could be like Ali. And so So I thought that would mean becoming making the Olympic team. What I was trying to do, I was trying to get a gold medal like Ali. I was light heavy just like he was light heavy, and you know, and I want to be the world champion. But I remember when I came back, they said, "Do you want to break Ali's record?" I told them, "No, I don't want to break Ali's record." They said, "Why?" I said, "That means I got to lose." I said, "I don't want to lose." And I thought, you know, being the very best is not to lose no fight. And I lost my first fight against Reddick Bowe. And I thought about it. I need to come back and win again. And I came back and I beat him. I was 2 times. Then I lose again. Then I came back and won it 3 times. Then I lose against Lennox Lewis. I come back, so I ended up breaking the record because the fact of the matter, I didn't want to lose. But it wasn't my purpose to lose. Then I found that, you know, they said, what is the good thing about not getting the decision? You get to tell somebody else who ain't perfect that if you don't quit, you can win. And that's it. And I became successful because my mama told me at a young age, son, if you don't quit, you always reach your goal. You may not get there, you may not get there as fast as you want to, but you'll get there. The most important thing of success is getting there, not how long it took you. And so, you know, that's the thing that the young kids need to realize, because, you know, don't nobody choose their parents, don't nobody choose their skin color. You don't get to say, I want to be 6'5" or short, because if that's the case, you know what, I ain't no telling what size I would be, because I wanted to be the shortest person at one point in time. At one point in time, I wanted to be the taller, but it's all depending on who was there and what the thing is, whether I want to be the shortest or the tallest. You know, but in life, you don't get to do that.
And lastly, you talk about your career and Mike Tyson as they contrast. In good guy, bad guy, white hat, black hat. There's, you know, an undefeated fighter, like you said, you think is the best fighter. So we just came through the Pacquiao-Mayweather era. Mayweather's undefeated. Pacquiao is thought of as a really good guy. In your opinion, who had the better career? Which fighter would you choose as TBE, if you would?
Well, you know, I was always happy being myself, you know. But who wouldn't want to be undefeated? That means that what did that say? I'm the very best. And I remember when I was undefeated, I remember I had just beat George Foreman, and which made things like, wow, he weighed about 260, and I weigh about 208. Man, you mean that? It don't make no difference how big you are, I can still beat you until I got beat by Bo.
Radio Raheem with Evander Holyfield. Thank you so much for the time. It's an honor and a pleasure, sir. Radio Raheem, Evander Holyfield.